Adventure Rig and we're in the Colorado backcountry. It is an absolutely perfect day. The sun is shining, there's no wind, it's 30 degrees. This is my ideal backcountry day. This year my backcountry kit is from Outdoor Research. This is the Hemispheres II Gore-Tex jacket and the Hemispheres II Gore-Tex bibs, both by Outdoor Research, and I am psyched on this kit for lots of different reasons. The jacket and pants have a lot of similarities, but also some differences. So I'm gonna talk about those similarities and then I'll get into the jacket and dive into what I love about the bibs. These are both made with a Gore-Tex material. If you're familiar with Gore-Tex, it's guaranteed to keep you dry, but it's also breathable. So on the skin track up, when you're working up a sweat and you're really warm, it's not gonna feel like you're wearing a plastic bag. Now, personally today, it was too warm to even be wearing a shell on the skin track, so I just had my bibs going, my Outdoor Research Super Strand hoodie underneath as my main layer, and I had my shell in my backpack. If it happens to be the opposite of today and it is snowing, puking, wet snow, you're gonna stay dry thanks to Gore-Tex. I really like the build of these jacket and bibs because you're getting that ultimate waterproofing. However, it's still really comfortable to wear and it's not restricting your movement in any way. That's also thanks to some gusseting that they've built into the jacket and bibs, which I'll get into in a little bit. All right, so my personal favorite thing about this jacket, and maybe it's because I've never had it in a jacket, but I really like it, is the venting on the side here. You can just get insane airflow when you're moving on that skin track or it's a really warm day. I just really like that. Again, you're getting awesome airflow. It's just way more than you'd get with a pit zip, making this the ultimate backcountry exploring jacket. You have that on both sides of the jacket, and so you get a ton of airflow when you need it. As you can see, you have one main chest pocket here on the external part of the jacket. If I unzip the jacket, we also have a secure zipper pocket on the inside. And then I love this big mesh pocket here. That is the perfect place for me to store my mittens. That's where I've had them all day, keeping them nice and warm because my hands get cold easily. So I can keep my mittens in there and ensure they're gonna stay warm and dry for the ski down. You could also throw a water bottle in there. You could put your skins in there pretty easily. It's just a nice big mesh pocket. There's no pow skirt in this jacket, which for me is perfect. I personally don't like a pow skirt. I don't like the way it feels back there. So I like that they're not doing that. And honestly, if you're not wearing bibs these days, what are you doing? You gotta be wearing bibs because that's just the ultimate way to go. With the bibs, you don't need the pow skirt, which I love. You'll also have a drawstring at the bottom hem of the jacket so you can really cinch it down if it's a cold, windy day and keep all of the elements out. As far as sizing goes, I'm 5'10", 155 pounds, and I'm wearing a size large. This fits me well, and honestly, I think I could have gotten away with the medium, but I'd rather have the little bit of extra space so that I can easily layer up underneath this. With this just being a shell, on a bare minimum, I'm gonna have a down layer underneath me, maybe a couple depending on how cold the day is. So I think it's a good fit overall. I have plenty of sleeve length and length with the bottom hem of the jacket. For the wet and cold days, this jacket has a nice large hood that you can easily fit up over any helmet, whether it's a ski helmet or an ice climbing helmet, and it has plenty of adjustability. So without that adjustability, this large hood is just gonna be falling down in your face all day. Thankfully, they've integrated the adjustability in so you can see that it's staying out of my face and out of the way. Another thing OR is doing in both the jacket and the bibs is this gusseting. This is still a waterproof material, so you're gonna be protected, it's not gonna get wet, but it gives you a lot of stretch and all-day comfort. You can see the gusset in the back here, and again, it's just adding to that all-day comfort with this jacket and keeping you feeling very mobile no matter what activity you're doing. I'm gonna go ahead and take my jacket off and we'll talk about the bibs. All right, before I touch on the bibs, I'm gonna plug this jacket really quick. This is the Super Strand LT hoodie by Outdoor Research. This is such an awesome layer. I've also reviewed it, so be sure to check out that review. Now on to the bibs. Honestly, I'm gonna touch on what I don't like about these bibs first, get that out of the way, and then talk about all the features that I do love. You can probably tell just looking at this that these aren't the most flattering fit for me. I've tested some OR stuff in the past and I went with a medium. It was the carbide, bibs, and jacket. Went with a medium in that kit. I was a little nervous to go with the medium in this kit because in that carbide kit, the pants were real tight on my thighs. I have bigger thighs and I knew this material wasn't gonna be quite as stretchy as the carbide material. That's why I went with the large. And also, usually with bibs, I have to go with the large to get that length. Again, I'm 5'10", 155 pounds. I really would be interested to see what a size medium looks like on me, because as you can see, I've got a ton of extra material up here in the upper portion, and I think a medium would tighten down nicely against my upper body. However, I would be a little concerned about the length and the tightness of the legs with the medium. Might be something that I could try on here in the future. The other thing that I don't love about these bibs is that you can see they have some pretty slim buckles for the bibs, but the adjustability just doesn't sit right on me. And I've been wearing a pack all day, and honestly, it's digging into my bones, my collarbone, I guess that would be, and it's pretty uncomfortable when you're wearing a pack. I wish that they would do away with this. I'm not sure how they would do that, but just to make the adjustability so it's maybe in the back or make it a lot slimmer. These are metal buckles, and after a day in the backcountry, it is starting to irritate my skin and my bones. That gusseting that we were talking about with the jacket is also in the bibs, and I've really grown fond of these gussets. We have them in the crotch here, and then if I turn around, you can see here in the bibs and then around here. So again, just any movement you're gonna make, that's gonna help make these really comfortable and not feel restricting at all. Being a woman, something that's pretty important with bibs is being able to use the bathroom when you're out in the backcountry. So I do like the access with these. You can see it's this zip down the side, and then all I have to do is pull that, and there you go. It's fairly easy to do when you have all your gear on. If I zip this up, you can see that this also doubles as an awesome vent for airflow. Now on the skin up, again, warm day, had this all the way open, tons of airflow moving through there, and you have it on the other side as well, and you have two-way zips, so up or down. You could even just do something like that. Really adjustable and versatile depending on what you like. Not gonna lie, I am a fan of pockets even if I can't fill them. I have two hand pockets here, and these are both zipper closures. These are really nice deep pockets, and I like throwing my phone in this. You also have a beacon clip in this right hand pocket. I personally keep my beacon on my upper body, so that's irrelevant for me, but you could put your keys there or anything important. You could even attach your cell phone to that, which would be ideal on a deep POW day. Aside from the two hand pockets, you have two kangaroo pockets on the upper portion of the bibs. This one goes all the way through here. Nice comfortable spot for your hands if you're hanging out outside around the fire. And then this little front one here, another great pocket for something valuable, money, wallet, anything like that. Before we wrap it up, we'll move to the bottom of the bibs. You have a ton of protection here from any ski edge cuts. It doesn't go all the way around the pants as you can see, but you do have a nice big plate here, and then the material does go 363 degrees. Get a little bonus there. 360 degrees around the entire hem to just give it a little bit of extra protection. The gaiter on the inside of the bibs at the bottom is just a fairly straightforward and simple gaiter, nice and tight against your ski boots. You will also have a power strap slot, so that's going to be awesome on those really deep days to ensure that your pants are not moving up and you're not getting any snow inside of there. Again, this is the Hemispheres II jacket and bibs made by Outdoor Research. This is the ideal kit for the backcountry this season. This kit's going to keep you dry and comfortable no matter what kind of conditions you're out in. If you guys have any questions about these, please leave them in the comment section below and I'll be sure to get back to you. Also, if you're wondering where we are, what we're up to, check us out on Facebook and Instagram at Adventure Rig. Thanks a lot for watching. If you guys found this helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. I'm Callie with Adventure Rig.